Alright, well, we are here with the metaphor ReFantazio demo. Damn, that thing's loud as hell. Anyway, this game comes out tomorrow. I know everyone's heavily on the Sparkling Zero, which I will be also doing a stream/recording of that later today. But yeah, we're running this up. Oh, it's like English. Yes. Alright. I don't gotta see all this. Right.
I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar! A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one.
Oh.
That dream died long ago. You should have done the same. Your kingdom will perish alongside you. By my hand.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence.
Who could do this?
Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet,
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity?
Bro. This is wild.
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter. The very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war.
Bro.
One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
Here begins the demo prologue of Metaphor ReFantazio. What we have to offer you is but a taste of the story from its beginning. But through it, your experience will mirror the full version. Should you wish it, you may carry over your save data to the full version. We thank you for expressing your curiosity about our tale of fantasy.
Dog. Yeah, my stream just dropped again because I don't know what's going on with OBS. Alright. Now this is from the same people who made the Shin Megami Tensei and the Persona series. So
Who's there? I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight. Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest? Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. The one who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
okay. How should I name it? Name Desmond.
Ah, a most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours. It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation? More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds. This must be what you believe. I confess, my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself. So, let this tale begin.
I'm laughing. They actually have a difficulty lesser than easy, and it's called Storyteller? Bruh. Hell nah. And this is what we get for having mainstream gaming, you know.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead? Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the road safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
They're bandits!
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia! Us folk, we're commoners. No crown or church will save us.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
An igniter? How'd they get one of those?
Come on, hey, keep it moving. Hurry it up. Next one. Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an Elder. So he is. No horns, no knife ears. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy. Hold it!
Bruh!
Should have listened to us, chum.
The amount of bloodshed in like less than 10 minutes.
Now fall in line. Let's want to get stuck like us.
And right after I said that, damn.
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
My boy already got flung off on a cliff. What in the hell?
Aw, this place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Luis saving us?
I appreciate that all of this is voice acted. Because my gosh, I would...
Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached? Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
What mission?
Come on! This is no time for jokes. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back. Think we'll make it?
And I spoke too soon. You don't look hurt, though, so that's good news. You can move, right? I'm thinking we should find a place where we can see the whole area. Or to the dash, circle to dodge enemies. Gotcha.
Let's go. Stop!
I'm sensing something close. Don't move.
Watch out!
Yeah, those look especially dangerous, so watch out. I don't think they've noticed us yet, though.
Okay. Stay vigilant. These ones aren't messing around. They look pretty tough. Careful now.
Where am I supposed to go? Oh, I'm supposed to go down that one. Down this way. Okay.
Hey, your health is dangerously low. Watch it.
I'm sorry.
No.
Everyone.
This isn't happening.
Wow. That plays serene music on me.
End here.
Okay.
So I'm supposed to go that way.
Hurry! They found us. Get ready, everyone. Looks like they gave up. What a relief. Look. Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives?
Okay, can you stop being vague and just tell me what's going on? Thank you.
First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
Right.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier.
Wait a minute, they actually gave us a freaking soundtrack as... Yo, that's crazy.
Look! Over there!
What a relief, our grand trade.
Let's go. Got a sec?
Whoa.
Cat? Hey, your health is dangerous.
Come and get it.
Damn.
This isn't happening.
Okay, so I'm just like not ready for any of these enemies.
Champion against fear. Rise.
Got a sec? I don't like this.
Bro, the music. This is bad.
Not good! Run for it!
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Euchronia. The year is 785. Euchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
Hear my wish and come forth. Okay.
Whoa, just look!
Whoa.
Get on with it, then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog! Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead!
No!
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin? Bless you. Oh,
careful!
Hurry!
Bro.
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid!
Until you saw the jewels.
Look, we're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only Elda here, in the whole city even. Capital's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced. I see more Plamars and Roussants than anyone else. Which means a dopey Elda kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
The king dead, his son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best, the saint, could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt His Highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed His Highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you, But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
Hey, are you listening? Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close. Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne. That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers. So? Whatever will I do?
Look at that. The new model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
Now I want one for myself.
Yeah, until you see the price tag. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an elden child. Are you new to our fair city? Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies. Ah, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter? Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
How much is it?
You're not really going to fall for that, are you? How would you even know what the royal scepter looks like to begin with? You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty. Passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic.
world-shattering power. More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Now he's dead, with no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
I'll keep that in mind.
A word of caution, then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Well, that was unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
Let's head there.
Give it a fold, I say. Who else can it be? Leave it out, mate.
I was hoping that we would blend within the crowd and no one would notice that you're an Elda. But people here have sharper eyes than I thought. We don't want to draw in attention, but hiding your tribe is only going to make it worse. People may insult you, but do your best to stand tall.
All right.
Easier said than done, I'm sure. But it's for the sake of the mission. And on that note, the recruitment center we're looking for should just go ahead.
What are you playing at?
I'm out of ideas.
Dear me!
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine. Good luck in there. Knock 'em dead. Okay, you got this.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Bruh.
Rousing words, Captain.
I'm saying.
You think threats will buy loyalty. No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece.
Bro, that man probably could throw you around, dog.
All right, next. Hurry it up.
An elder? I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those. So, what brings you to enlist?
I want to fight for real change.
Lofty words for a gutter rat with an empty coin purse, no? So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
I can take a lot of punishment.
Really now? I would not have guessed. Sounds like an invitation to me. Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate. You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sighting, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is. Be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment. You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to. Next.
What a long line. Guess we've got no choice but to wait our turn. Protect the kingdom, foolish or not.
Whatever.
Listen to? Well, not much choice if you don't have money or job. Please cut it.
Oi there!
What's the world coming to?
I heard you quick leave here, but they really make you work alongside Elda. Where did you hear that? Just guess you can't expect an Elda to let him see what he wants. Find someone like him would be a waste of energy.
Oi there!
Uh-huh. What? You're cutting the line too? Oh. No. So it's coming here.
Oi there!
I heard they get sightings.
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that. What do they call them? Something like, human...
Next! Another Clamar. Wait, no. You don't look like the others. Surely not. An Elda? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Move it. There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
Brute force and crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Rusant strength?
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Sorry for making a scene. You all right?
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter. These days, most come with their own magna crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
The captain I spoke with earlier had one too. They must take different forms, like I saw on the main street.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
Wow, that's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
Listen up, striplings.
Not striplings.
My name is Captain Klinger, and as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command. I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow. Hey. You awake?
Is it morning already?
Does it look like morning? Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still, when you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
That's just how it is.
Well, I don't think that should be how it is. Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, but still. The prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
Can it wait till tomorrow?
Come on. Just a little peek. Thanks. It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination. Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over. In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Whoa. I see. No magic, no tribal conflict, and equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy, but it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world. Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own?
Girl, I got training tomorrow, and you over here reading a book. Like,
well, guess I'll just read more later. Good night.
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay? Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me. I won't give up either. Trust me.
Until arrival at the northern border fort, one day remains.
Let's see.
Oh, I wonder how far we've come. Let's find our destination, the northern border fort.
This place here.
Hey, don't forget.
This is where our contact should be, so hopefully we can find it quickly.
Okay then.
All we can do for now is rest. We have a big day tomorrow.
The carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination. The northern border fort. The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The call to arms could sound at any time. Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrades.
Spare us this drivel. Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
It tells of a world united as one tribe.
No discrimination, eh? A far cry from our world, then. So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Nobody asked you.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
If it's a fight you want, draw your blade.
Didn't think you'd just challenge me straight out. You've got guts for a lesser tribesman. Well, Clemar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia. And you are?
That's my name.
I have that right? It's got a certain weight to it. For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
By the skin of my teeth! Now, where was I? Right, as for you, fresh meat.
My man was talking a whole soliloquy with no one listening. Bruh!
Someone help!
Is that a soldier? Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Listen. Stay on guard. It's too...
Not one of mine. Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastard's wounds.
I'm sure you will.
You want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause? The guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's royal army. Swallow your fear, fight with pride, and we'll all have medals this time tomorrow.
This coming from the dude who's not trying to join battle, right? Alright.
He's right. We're warriors. Up there is our first chance at glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna waste it. Let's go!
Damn it. Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for. Onward, to the fort then.
Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this. It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a stench in the air, and it's getting stronger.
Hey, did something happen? Wait, is that a fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
She's with me.
Yes, and I have a name, by the way. It's Gallica.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling. We gotta be careful.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared. I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I swear I won't let you die. I'm with you.
I'm sorry, I'm already rating this dude. Like, yo.
Oh, this is bad. I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our contact in the fort's okay. Let's keep our guard up and hope we find out.
And it's already nighttime, so you already know. Yep.
Okay.
Well, this is an unexpected turn of events. But don't lose sight of the mission, okay?
Yep.
Yeah, that's my guess. Somehow, you've got to find him. You're running such purpose. What was that you were talking about? You said something about your ally?
Actually.
Oh, it's nothing. I was just worried about the soldiers inside.
I see.
I see. Well, whatever the case, this situation concerns me too. Let's get inside.
This is...
Yeah, I'm already... Damn! Well, they were taken out quickly.
There it is. That's a human.
Stand your ground! Charging! Pursue!
Wait, the humans are monsters in this?
We have to help the survivors. Oh. Damn it.
This is horrific. So many dead.
How?
Yes. Oh, you're safe.
Hurry.
There's no time to waste. If we look, we may find something that still draws breath. Bro.
This is bad.
We've got company.
What?
What's the deal with this one? It feels similar to the monster from earlier. It's smaller, but is that a human too? It looks like we're going to have to fight it. Wait, if it's a human, do we even stand a chance? All the more reason we can't just let it be. Trust me, I have some history with them.
What do you think?
Besides, our only hope now is to join forces. Strike as one. Would you not agree? I'm glad you still got your wits about you. With you here, we might have to get through this.
Got it?
Look, we don't stand a chance against that thing if we attack it separately. We can only fight it if we work all a plan together.
Take care of it, please.
Understand? The two of us working as one. I'll trust your judgment on the timing of the attack. Press triangle to engage in the alongside your allies. You can press at any time, but if you use attacks to stun enemies first, you'll start the battle with an advantage. Stay on the offense by continuously attacking with to deplete the enemy's gauge that appears. Okay.
Things will be fine.
This won't stop us.
Enemy ambush on. So if you are attacked in the dungeon, you'll be forced into a squad battle. That begins on enemy's turns, which is dangerous. In squad battles, press attack, and two skills.
I won't hold back! Fire!
The power of they die hard!
There you go.
We did it.
That was the last of them.
All right!
Woo, we pulled through somehow. We're alive, and that's all I could ask. Let's press forward while we still can. Oh, I can't save. Oh.
Wait.
Hold on.
Be careful.
Another one. If it spots, this could get nasty.
Hey!
But we have the element of surprise. We can catch it off guard. We strike it right now. We managed to successfully attack you. Yeah.
Okay.
Come on!
All right, put the pressure.
This is our chance!
Let's get them away!
Now get ready.
And against
The power of fire!
Let's keep this up. Okay.
All right.
Not bad at all.
Stats increase. One sec. I had to take care of a pigeon just now. Well, you still have any?
That was the last of them. Let's stash that somewhere safe.
There's some fluctuation on the frame rate here. I am playing this on PS5, so...
That solves that.
Look!
Alright, how's that? This battle's out.
You make the first move.
Burn to ash!
Even easier than expected.
Whew. That should do it.
Okay. That was neat.
Oh.
He's still breathing, but he's badly wounded. An Elda? Don't touch me. I'm in a bad enough spot without you making it worse. That monster showed up was your fault, isn't it? Bad luck follows you people. Oh, of course this has to end how it ends. Damn it. Damn it all to bloody hell. Don't let it get to you. You're not to blame. Okay, so we have to go upstairs.
Run!
You're so young, fresh recruit. Get away from here, now. That thing is up ahead.
No.
There's still more soldiers left alive, right? We can't just run and leave them be. You're too late. That monster, we can't just run away. Stay away from that thing. He's not here either. Where could he have gone?
Hey.
Damn it! Damn, Elda. I knew this fort was cursed. You're why the horror attacked.
Hey.
Calm down. This is not his fault. The human appeared. You must know that, surely. But everyone's dead. They're all had families. Oh, Elda, I don't care anymore. I don't want to die.
Damn it.
Okay, I'm assuming that's where we're supposed to go.
Nice find. Looks like it could be useful.
Okay.
Hold on.
Wait.
You
two, or perhaps you're searching for someone.
I get it now.
I thought as much. Now it makes sense. Why hide this from me? I trust you have a good reason. Well, to tell you the truth,
What?
I cried. Is that a human from earlier?
Was that?
It sounds like it came from the top of that tower. Maybe there are still soldiers fighting me.
Hurry!
We'll handle our personal matters later. Rescuing any survivors takes precedence. To the top of the tower.
Let's hurry.
Oh boy.
Here we go. We're here to stop you. Burn to us! The power of tougher than I thought.
This'll do it.
Burn to us! Let's catch our breath.
Okay.
Come on! Good one! This is our chance! Forward!
Let's settle this quick!
Last one!
No
Great job!
A tough one!
The power of fire!
This man just using up his MP, bro.
Wish every fight was that easy, eh?
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
That's where we came from.
We can't get sloppy.
We're here to stop you!
Still up?
Bro! That man cannot save his MP, bro.
I think that's all of them.
I knew broken igniter. What does that do? Broken igniter that can be scrapped for parts. Consider selling it. Okay. Okay.
Cat?
I'm assuming we had to go up there, but there looks like some stuff over here.
Okay, let's give this all we've got.
Even easier than expected.
Looks like it's not safe yet. Stay alert.
Let's push through. Good one. This battle's ours.
I'll give it my all.
Let's go.
This is our chance.
The power of fire!
This man does not, yo, he does not preserve his MP at all, bro.
Not bad. I feel stronger.
Still have points remaining, and oh, I didn't allocate the points.
That'll do it.
Our usual tactics should work.
Let's do.
Let's go. Burn! Last one. Not bad.
Oh, please.
Only one left.
Burn
Finish
to
them
us.
quickly.
Let's hurry on. Come on, cat! This is our chance. Let's take them away. A tough one.
Yo, they literally try to.
Was that easy, eh? I think we're in the clear.
All right, Omega. Olga pill. What does that do? Restores MP. This man was over here wilding, like, not preserving that at all. This roof is, the roof is just up ahead. I have a moment. If I'm honest, I have my doubts that these survivors facing that monster together might not even save anyone at this point. But I am going to do it anyway. It's the noble thing to do. Isn't that just throwing your life away? Why do this if it's possibly for nothing? Because if there's a chance that there's even one survivor, then I'll not be the noble who runs away. Not this time. I could never live with myself. This time?
Hey.
And you plan to forge ahead despite the risk. I take it you refuse to die until you found whoever it is you're searching for.
Leave it to me.
There's no way I'm running this now. I see.
I'm heading out.
Well then, lend me your strength. Okay. See where this entails.
What do you think?
This feeling, I knew it. That human from earlier is up there. What should we do? We are going, bro! Not to do anything rash. Okay, here we go. Bro, the amount of bodies this thing just took.
Damn. Such tremendous power.
It's horrible! I can't believe what I'm seeing!
We can't let it get away with this. We have to hold it off somehow.
Damned humans. It was all because of them.
We'll just have to make it work.
Let's go. Fire!
Vile monster. You're mine!
Wow. We were doing 90 damage with that thing, and now it only does 3. Oh, we're gonna get bodied! Yo!
What's going on? It didn't even flinch!
Yeah.
Damn it all! I'm not going down like this!
So what am I supposed to do?
The power of fire! Oh, please! How is it this strong?
What more can I do? Prince is my best friend. I need to save him. I can't die in this place. And yet...
I'll distract it. You two, run!
But...
Above all else, I am a noble. And a noble defends his people, no matter the cost. Farewell. If you would repay me, then live.
No, dude! Oh, gosh.
No! Please, say something!
Stroll! Don't be a fool. Just run before it...
Oh, fate-saddled child. Oh, anguished traveler. Thy fate is crown-twined, thy soul bound for the throne. The future yet unknown dawns in this moment. Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now choose.
I choose.
So be it. Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears. Power awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken the hero within. Engrave thy very heart.
Oh my god. What? What in the hell is that, bro? Oh, hell no. I have so many questions.
What the heck is going on?
You and me both, girl.
Anyway, we've got to find a way to fight back.
Wind!
All right, that did the trick. you okay? If we don't push back, we're dead. Can't we fend off those attacks somehow?
Alright, certain enemies are weak to certain... After you hit his weakness, hitting an opponent's weakness or scoring a critical hit against them will only decrease the turn icon by half.
Looks like it mainly attacks with the head wings and blade feet. We can target those.
Scour!
That's it! Stay on
Let's
it!
stay calm. Still up?
Oh boy.
Nice dodge! Not like they could get you with that.
Bro! Alright.
Wait, what? It's healing? It's eating its own fruit to heal? We can't kill it fast enough! It's just gonna fix itself up no matter what we do! Pig! I can't believe it's eating from its own body! Can you knock those apples off?
Do I need to use it? I won't hold back! Wind! Seeker! Scour! Still up?
If we don't take out those apple things, I think we'll regret it. You know, maybe there's something I can do. Hey, can you let me handle this?
I've got him knocked down, yeah. Yes.
Understood. Leave it to me. Now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there.
Vitus power. Wind!
Alright.
Take it!
Nice dodge. Not like they could get you with that.
You're trying hard.
Seeker! Scour! Come forth, Royal Soul! Wind!
Come on.
A tough one. Let's go.
Come on, let's end it here.
Scour!
There we go.
Okay. Not bad at all.
True power is born of the heart. A wish from which thy strength is drawn. Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake. Since time immemorial, those we call heroes have earned the title through this order. They pursued their wishes and boldly walked a path of virtue. What thou hast awakened is the true spirit of a hero. The power that lies dormant in all of us. The power to reforge the fear of the unknown into curiosity. If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound power and venture forth. Thy journey shalt reveal thy soul's mission.
What was that voice? And you! What was that power you used? You had a metal heart, and your whole body was... It was crazy! Look, that Stroll guy is still alive!
I'll be damned. Someone actually survived.
That voice... Grius! Oh, thank goodness you're alive!
Gallica, you made it.
He's our man on the inside. The one I'm delivering the message to.
He's badly hurt. You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him. The smell of blood will draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about. The lad's out cold, but he'll live. We should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
We're both alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts. Sorry I couldn't join you in the fray. So, this is our newcomer, eh? How'd this boy manage to command power like that?
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Do you know anything about it?
I might. For now, the mission comes first.
Ah, right. I'd better just get straight to the message. Grius, you have a new mission. Avenge the king. And kill Luis Guillaburn.
Well, good. It's about damn time. Those scheming nobles haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here, look. I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a farsight mirror. You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
His Highness won't last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
Luis cast the curse, so killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, you're just gonna crown a new king.
Can someone catch me up here?
About 15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius. Hero to some, monster to others. Luis Guillaburn, a prodigal tactician and a master of magla arts. Some said it was only a matter of time before he made general. The the youngest the nation's had.
Until he attacked the prince.
That night, when the prince's quarters were breached, it was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse. It was Luis Guiaburn himself. But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed.
But when we were exploring the royal capital, there were a lot more Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
Luis is cunning. He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, but the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send him as far away as possible. A post in the middle of nowhere. Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly made into the noble scapegoat. Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth, it's hard to deny. Without him, we'd never have crushed the rebel uprising so quickly. Damn the man. But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
If even you're that worried about him, then this isn't going to be easy.
That's a hell of a mission. And I want in.
So that's your game, eh? Pretend to sleep, eavesdrop on the plan. You're a fool to give yourself away.
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there. And it sounds like we could use the help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him. Especially if he's volunteering.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him. Why?
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing of my heart.
I'm losing my edge. Make me regret this, and I will slay you where you stand.
You'll let him help us?
Right then. My life and sword are yours.
As far as the rest of the world's concerned, you perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man. Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands, and you'll raise them at my command.
We have to.
Luis will also be at the royal funeral. If we're not back to the capital by then, we lose our chance at his head. But no main roads. That'll mean checkpoints and questions. We're bound for a different route. We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going the long way round. For tonight, see to your wounds. We'll leave at first light. But I'm counting on you.
Feels like the mission is finally starting. Let's set up our camp then.
Now, we should finally be able to get some rest. This your first deployment, boy? Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with a human.
What the hell was that? It was like no beast I've ever seen.
No one truly knows. They're protected by Magla, so even the sharpest steel does little good against them. They're no simple beast. All we do know is with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That was why I was first sent undercover here, investigating.
And? Did you learn anything?
Simmer down, boy. There wasn't a damn thing to be found in those monsters. Well, the moon's still low. If you've any other questions, now's the time.
I want to hear about the mission.
With numbers like this, a head-on assault would be suicide. Quick, covert assassinations are best bet. Kingslayer or no, Luis has a lot of public favor behind him. To the people, he's the only man with the wit and war power to bring down humans. The military seems powerless to stop them, so he plays savior. The man's practically a monster himself. By your age, he was not only a master tactician, but damn near an archmage besides.
And the three of us alone are supposed to stop him.
We'll just have to blend in with the crowd at the funeral. I won't abide him surviving the ceremony. He will die by my hand.
Fire should keep the really dangerous stuff away, I hope. Never in my life have I witnessed anything like that before. You tell me this is some sort of magic. No, I suppose it couldn't be. Not with the igniters we were supplied with, at least. Yours was broken in the ocean, besides. Incredible. Only if I had that kind of power back then. Apologies, I'm just thinking out loud. Today's been a trying day for us both. So let's get some rest. You've done a fine job delivering that message. It's finally time for us to act. For His Highness. Ah, you want to ask me about that power, don't you?
Huh?
I had a question of my own. You seem to know a great deal about the royal family. Before you infiltrate the army, who were you?
Indeed.
Nothing but a mercenary. And yet, His Majesty gave me the honor of being His Highness, the Princess Tutor, in Sword's Play. The night of the attack, I was there.
I see.
Truly, that's incredible. What was that power in you, I wonder? Garrus seems to know something about it.
Well...
Oh, hey. Good. Long-ass prologue.
Can't sleep? Guess I'm not surprised after what we just went through. Still, you've got to keep yourself rested to be at your best.
I know, I will.
I wanted to tell you, though. When the human attacked, I heard a strange voice. It told me my duty would be to guide you. What do you think it meant? I mean, I haven't exactly been much of a guide so far. All I told you was that we had to deliver our message, and that almost got you killed. I never expected it would be this dangerous, and it feels kind of like it's my fault.
It's not your fault.
You say that, but... Look, I can't fight with you, but as long as you're up against all this scary stuff, I'll try to help however I can. You've got something special, you know. I don't know what it is just yet, but I believe in you. Oh, hey, you know what insomnia is good for? Catching up on reading.
Of course, the damn book.
If only our lives were anything like the world in your novel. It's just war after war here, with Magla arts fueling the flames. But it's a nice fantasy. Enjoy it while you can. Good night.
Well, hello. Nice to meet you. I've been waiting. And now you've acquired a most interesting power. You truly are an intriguing one. Fascinating. In the moments where your heart is most gripped by the book, I can reach out to you. My name is Moore, and I am the humble author of the novel you've been reading.
I'm sorry, what?
You stand now in my study. Quite something, isn't it? A hall of wisdom, purpose-built for the research of certain powers. I call it academia. Alas, it's as much a prison as it is a library. His most merciful majesty saw fit to lock me in this place. It has me a bit addled, honestly. I no longer remember where in the kingdom my study actually lies. I never imagined my voice would reach beyond these walls, until you appeared. And now, by whatever strange forces are afoot, I can speak directly to your mind. So, what would you say to an alliance?
This is way over my head.
Understandable. But suffice it to say, I'm sure it will prove beneficial to you. There must be more you wish to know. For instance, the nature of this fascinating power you've awakened to. I believe you have found a way to wield true magic. You need no petty conduit of mortal make. You can even change your appearance using the raw magla within. It is above all a mystic, long-hidden art, now the stuff of legend, what I have come to call archetypes.
Archetypes?
A spirit of heroic virtue, a transformative power that manifests only in those who embody the heroes and kings of old in some core aspect. Heroes of antiquity are often depicted as near mythic figures, with forms transcending the mortal. These accounts are no mere allegory, but truth. However, none of my records describe anyone wielding such power as freely as you. Perhaps you are meant for not just proficiency, but mastery. In their truest form, archetypes represent the power of a true hero. One who can drive away calamity and evil in this world, no matter its form. Indulge me this request, and I believe my dream may yet be possible. Together, we can restore the kingdom's ideals. I shall gladly provide you knowledge and assistance to master your newfound power. So what say you? Will you take my hand in friendship?
Okay.
The bargain is struck then.
The scholar in search of utopia, more. Within him dwells the virtue of the seeker. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Now let's see what manner of story you'll weave.
More is the first of your followers. People that support your quest as allies that you can grow closer to. Strengthening your bonds with your followers will lead to unlocking various abilities that can change the shape of your journey. More is just the first mini, so keep an eye out.
We'll meet again, I'm sure. Here's to our joined path, and the thrills that yet lie ahead. The royal funeral draws ever closer. 5 days remain.
All ready then? From here on, we travel in secret. If we're to get back into the capital, we'll have to do it undetected. So we'll cut through the forest, find the abandoned mine shaft in the mountain, and take the tunnel to the other side.
That way they'll never see us coming, huh?
Lad, you'll be our vanguard. It'll be a trial by fire, but the sooner you get used to that power, the better.
Speaking of, you were talking like you know something about it.
Not much. Just what I've picked up from missions in the early days. I've only heard it's a power found in those who walk a righteous path. Sounded like superstition to me, but everything's always clearer on the battlefield. Once I saw it in action, I could tell it was no fable. Never thought it'd come back to haunt me. Despite all my training and research, I never managed to master it myself.
Huh. It really is something special, then.
Don't forget. One wrong move, and I'll cut you down.
I'm aware.
I'm watching you.
Yes, I get it. Just trust me, all right?
Right. Let's check the map. This'll all be for nothing if we get lost.
This place.
They're called the Nord Mines, apparently. Going through them would put us near the capital, it seems.
That being the case,
this road would take us to Grand Tread.
All right.
We'll check for go way around next step.
This place here. Hold on.
Got it?
You want to know the past to reassess it.
This place.
He's capital undetected.
Don't let your guard down. Good.
Shigenori, our focus now.
The Nord Mines, located northwest of Grand Trad. It is resource-rich with magla crystals. Its proximity to the capital simplified crystal excavation, but the Sanctus Church's sudden proclamation of closure stopped work in its tracks. Exiting the forest, the party continues along the wooded road leading to the derelict mine.
This mine sensor should be just ahead. Don't stray off the path.
Huh?
What happened?
Did your wounds reopen? No, I'm fine. It's just I can't help the feeling we're being watched.
No.
This deep in the wilderness, though. Couldn't be. Sorry. Just on edge.
Don't let your guard down.
Looking for an opening to escape. Don't forget, I have my eye on you.
Look at that!
Look up in the air. That large bird is known as a corvo. It stalks its prey from the sky, then goes in for an ambush. So what now? Like we needed another addition to our list of problems. Maybe we can hide and wait. Hell. No, we need to keep moving. We're already low on time as it is. Besides, let me guess. You could have moved much faster if I back there and you didn't need to keep an eye on me. Come on, have a little faith.
Let's go.
Should I? If you're truly worthy, then demonstrate it. We need to move. Don't fall behind.
Pushing forward.
What is that? Oh, we got some enemies. Nope. I'm good. Unfortunate. I have to go there. Ha!
Stop!
Wild dogs. There's some wild dogs over there. The beasts hunt in packs. Should they come at us together, we'll be overwhelmed if we're not careful. We can't give them a chance to surround us. We'll need to find a different path for now.
Also,
why do you hesitate, lad? It's just a pack of wild dogs, barely worth the money for someone such as you. Really? You still don't get it. So be it. It seems you need an improper lesson in basics combat. Pay attention. This is the objective of 6. First, take a good look at your foes. Consider, is this your first meeting, or are you familiar with them?
Got it?
Once you assess their strength, prepare your next move.
Luke.
Indeed. You slipped out of the death script in the fort, so this should hardly be a challenge. Activate Yeah, we know.
All right.
Try it for yourself, bud.
Give it a shot. We got this.
Here we go.
Let's go. These guys are weak, but stay focused.
Well, as long you can restart from the beginning by pressing R. Okay. Pressing R2 will automatically move the cursor to the enemy. This is a weakness to a skill you have.
These are just small fry. If we play it cool, we'll cruise right through.
Wind! Last one!
Down.
Take this!
Nothing to worry about.
Some battles are hardly afoot.
There are still some folks.
We can't get sloppy.
I know these guys are weak.
Let's do
Stay
this.
focused. More of them? Great! Reinforcements! Only 2
I will
enemies
fight with
left!
pride.
Stay sharp!
Vitus power. Scour! Stay
That
sharp.
one's down.
Zone over
You've got nothing to worry about.
Even easier than expected.
Hopefully that's the last of them for a while. Hold on.
I have one more rule for you to keep in mind.
Got it?
Never drop your guard, even against weaker foes, on the battlefield. Forces can turn if you even a moment. Should that happen, change your tactics and fight together as one. Stay calm and you'll be fine. Yeah, I know.
I'm counting on you.
That being the case,
whoa!
Our usual tactics should work.
Don't be careless. Here I go.
Okay.
Last.
Hey, what was that, Prius?
Oh, they do damage.
Right on target. Nice one, Stroll.
Still up?
Take this.
that settles that. I think we're in the clear.
Oh, that's a dick move. Oh!
They'll need more than this.
Nice dodge. Not like they could get you with that.
I won't hold back. Wind!
Go on, finish the job.
Not done yet.
Bro, how is that thing that is still alive? Thank you.
Let's catch our breath.
Looks like it's not safe yet. Stay alert.
Yeah.
All right, how's that? We can't get sloppy.
We're here to stop you.
Stay focused.
Scour! Last one.
Take this!
Only one
Take
left.
steel!
Finish them off and we're clear.
No more bloodless.
Some enemies.
Here we go.
Hurry
Eyes
and
up,
take them out.
novices.
We gotta keep pushing forward.
1
Has
minute.
this
Just
handled.
after vigil.
You're here?
Take this! That's how I've survived this long. Hopefully that's the last of them for a while.
Okay. What is that?
Ah!
There are enemies around. Watch your step.
We won't lose this
Right.
fight.
Stay sharp.
Let's do this!
Let's go. Wind! Just
That
one
one's
left.
down. We've got nothing to worry about. Control, you gotta aim better than that.
Trivial!
Rias, your attack power's down.
Seeker!
Only
Take
one
this!
left. Finish them off and we're clear. Rias, your attack power's down.
A tough one.
Well, that about does it.
Looks like we're safe for now.
Okay. Please tell me that was a... What? Okay, before we do that...
We can't get sloppy.
Right. Let's do this.
Come forth, Royal Soul. Scour!
They chose the wrong opponent.
Locked out. Victory well earned.
I'm assuming...
What is it?
I haven't seen you a lot of these parts before. You wouldn't be bandits now, would you? What are you talking about? Now that I get a better look at you, I'd say you weren't bandit material. I guess I'm just an age. I know it's funny to think so in a deserted place like this, but I feel like I'm being followed.
Right.
What are you doing in such a remote place? Well, I'm not your enemy, friend. I'm just a peddler. I go nearby, so I came for business. But the beasts are really bloodthirsty today, so I assumed a human appeared.
Pardon?
For instance, have you heard about the human who appears from nowhere and wipes out the entire towns? Terrifying, no? My apologies, I didn't mean to for the mood. Hey. Law, I'd be interested in buying something.
Thank you. Welcome.
Now then.
Thank you.
Our usual tactics should work. Let's go. Wind! Let's finish this!
That's nowhere to run!
Nothing to worry about.
They die hard!
The freedom of a one.
Last one. They're down.
Okay.
I knew you had this.
Still here?
Only
Take
one
this!
left. Finish them up.
That's how I've survived this long.
I'll strive for greater heights.
We made short work of them.
Come on! We can't get sloppy.
They won't put up much of a
Let's
fight.
do this. Take this! Stay focused! See the way.
Only one left. Finish them off.
A tough one. Let's keep this up.
Eyes forward. Enemies are still present.
Our usual tactics should work.
Take this! One remaining.
They're down.
Just back to
That's just what Grius does.
trivial.
You're here? Let's hurry onward.
I think that's all of them.
Jeez, how much more do I gotta deal with? And of course there's more. Oy. Okay.
It appears we must do this.
I've never fought soldiers before, but I won't waver. Wind!
What is that? Never seen anything like it! That's not an igniter! Take this! Get ready! Blast!
What's that? I think something's coming! Watch out!
Tougher than I thought. No mercy to you! Blast!
Come forth, royal soul! Scour!
Take this! What a joke! Let's do this! Hold still! Shite!
Vida's power!
Got no mercy for you! Coming at us!
What's that? I think something's coming! Watch out!
Wind!
Take this! Still stand ready! Shite! They die hard!
Are they soldiers from the fort? They survived? No, that couldn't be. They're simply deserters, aren't they?
No.
That's not what I'm asking. How would they have already mobilized a pursuit? How? I don't know, but I think it's safe to say I'm the least of your worries at this point.
Let's hurry.
In any case, we should probably keep moving.
All right.
Here we are. It looks so creepy. Well, I guess you did say it was abandoned. Yeah, the crown. Alright, so I haven't been to this place in quite some time. Despite the royal hire, I still hear of miners risking it all to come to this place, seeking the riches left within.
Hey.
I'll happily trade some illegal miners for undutch soldiers pursuing us. Shall we hurry inside?
Indeed.
You're not wrong there. Make preparations if you must, but be quick about it.
So?
What is it?
We're just passing through. Of course, indeed. This must be the shortest route. You heard.
These come highly recommended. Thank you.
Alright, let's head in there.
Wait a second.
Probably a bunch of shady miners in there, right? We'll be safer on them. You're not. Some of them are the same miners before the closure besides. I'd be against their interest to cause a scene and risk this place, right?
Then
let's go.
Bro, this prologue is long.
However,
it's dead quiet. Are you sure there's still people working here? That disquieting stillness you feel, those are your instincts alerting you to the bloodthirst in the air. Judging by the people who were after us before, then it's likely.
Stop! Don't move! Don't you dare move!
You're trapped like rats now. Lay down your arms and surrender peacefully. As I thought, we've walked into an ambush. If us at a disadvantage, catch us in the narrow bottleneck We need to turn back now. It's no use. The entrance is already barricaded with soldiers. Surrender immediately. You've got nowhere to run, and if you don't comply, then the miners will pay the price for your insolence.
Wait.
This is a misunderstanding. We're not deserters. We're forced to retreat. We had no choice. A human. Oh yes. We're all aware of your predicament. That's exactly why we can't have any survivors. Our orders are to let no one escape. Well, it appears we've stepped into a whole damn conspiracy. We have no choice. We have to fight our way through.
Let's do this.
I fight for my own justice.
Stay focused.
Seeker! Scour!
Last one. They're down. I knew you had this.
Get done yet! Damn it!
I can't believe this.
What was that?
Well, that about does it. That's all over. We can relax for now.
Okay.
Oh, I think they see us.
Hey, good one.
Oh, snap. Someone's collapsed.
Hey, are you all right?
I told you. I didn't see no deserters. Please. Don't kill me.
What? Why?
To send a message, boy. Either we give ourselves up, or these innocents pay the price.
But the only one who could know we survived, and the only one who could send soldiers after us.
Oh, come on, let's move.
Get ready, everyone.
What are you doing?
I can't believe this.
No way.
Isn't that just as I thought? It makes all sense now. It appears that we were expected.
I knew I'd find you here. You were the only one who never went up to the fort itself, after all. It couldn't have been anyone else.
Who would have thought 3 sorry stragglers would make it past a whole unit of assassins?
Bastard! You never intended for anyone to survive. You knew the human would be there.
Naturally. You heard the reports. I only put more bait on the hook. I wasn't expecting that damn thing to be rampaging already.
You sent those soldiers to their deaths. Why?
Because the kingdom's god is powerless before the humans, and only a pile of bodies will prove that to the public.
So someone wants the King's Guard disgraced. And when the people need him most, a savior rises as their shield. Is that your game?
Savior? Speak plain, boy. You think he's one of Luis's men?
A pitiful flock needs its shepherd. If a little blood is what it takes to show them who their real savior is, then that's a price easily paid.
Y'all are sick.
That's why those sons and daughters die. For your savior.
They aren't the first. The soldiers cry for reinforcements, the villagers plead to be spared. But I know better than to confront a human.
A village? You refused. Wait, then you were the one who... 7 years ago, the first Flames Day of June, a village in the northern hills was razed to the ground. A village called Harlia.
Oh, yes, that might have been a name.
Then you made a fatal mistake, Klinger. You left one survivor!
Stay back!
Help me!
You played right into our hands, you know. This was the only road without checkpoints. A simple deduction.
You're a disgrace to your title. I may not make it out alive, but as for you, you're hopeless!
Oh, he awakened his power.
O thou who art
Let's go.
bitterness, O thou anguished traveler. It is time for thou to choose thy path. O lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
What the? Oh, no! I can't fail Lord Luis. Without him, I've got nothing left. You struggle in vain. I won't let you rob me of my glory! This is the way of the real world, little lordling!
You call this real? Leaders abandon their people and the innocent die by their scorn. If that's the real world, then it can die alongside you! My name is Leon Stroll de Halliatus. My home and my family were taken from me. I am the last of my house. I am the last of my noble bloodline. And in the name of my people, I will strike you down where you stand!
Where did those people come from? Oh, what in the hell is that?
Come! I will show you a world with honor!
Alright!
What is this?
Wait, he's got power like yours now? Well, better show him how to use it!
I don't know what you think you're doing, but I'll not cave to an empty threat like that! This igniter's all I need to turn you to ash. You lot, get to it! Cover me!
Yeah, you're about to get
So
bodied.
he scampers off to protect himself, and his subordinates get to be his living shields. The man's showing his true colors. I'll fix the filthy coward with the end he deserves.
The igniter's powerful, but it takes care and calculation to wield. If you sense danger, steel your defenses and endure it.
okay? Let's take care of the soldiers.
It's okay. We can do this.
Nowhere to run!
Get him out of here.
You struggle. Die! Die! Here they come!
By this power.
I can't afford to hold back.
Useless! Die! Die! I tire of this.
Come forth, royal soul. Wind! Still here?
Take this! Is that your best?
Bruh! You had one job!
Die! Oh, please! Die! The audacity! This should work! No, impossible.
Here.
Thank you. Get out of here.
Die! Die! Trivial. I call upon royal power within. I'll cut you down.
Let's stay calm. Seeker! Scour!
Take this! Die!
Watch out! You're barely holding it together! You're barely holding together! You gotta heal up, quick!
Let's try this.
Thanks.
You'll die unmissed and unborn.
Wind! Still up?
Lord, finish it! Die! 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 You! Die! Oh, please!
Yeah, you're kind of done soon. Get him out of here. Captain's uniform.
Not bad.
Alrighty.
I feel stronger.
Nice. I feel stronger already.
Impossible!
Never expected a commissioned officer would end up a wild-eyed zealot.
How did I do all that? And without an igniter?
Just like him. Who are you two, really?
I'm Leon Stroll. Just a fallen noble from the countryside. Back there, Klinger mentioned a village that was raised by a human. They sent for help, but he abandoned them. Halia was its name. I'm the son of its lord. And now I know what really happened. We sent our fastest riders, but we were doomed from the start. If Luis was behind it, then that's all I need to know. He's the one who'll answer for it. I have my own reason to fight now. I don't want to be an ally of convenience alone, so once more, please, let me join your cause.
What do you say, Grius?
I see keeping an eye on you was too much trouble in the first place.
So you've no objections? What say you, friend?
You're already one of us.
Thank you. I'll remember this. Now, onward.
The proud noble, Stroll. Within him dwells the virtue of the warrior. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Together we stand.
Did you feel that just now? What's going on? Does it have something to do with that odd magic? Now that I think about it, once you awakened, isn't it weird that Stroll followed not long after? What does this mean? Huh? Wait, what? Hey, where are we? What just happened?
Surprising indeed. Somehow you find yourself here once more. And a fairy? I thought their kind long extinct. Do they yet take refuge in the Elden Sanctum?
Hey! You gonna talk to me or just at me?
We meet again, my friend. Though admittedly sooner than I'd expected. Remarkably, another has awakened. What miracle is this? Yes, that same power now stirs in your companion. Another of the mighty archetypes. Do you recall our discussion earlier about how archetypes are an original form of magic?
Well, more or less.
Consider this. As an Elda, you are an outcast of society, yes? Your very identity is a kind of destiny you may defy but not escape. All mortals suffer under the weight of our burdens. But in facing and embracing that anxiety, you make it your innermost power. You find freedom. And so, the lives of those who overcome their hardships and embody the virtues within are passed down as heroic tales. Your companion, too, had his eyes open to his true path and claimed its virtue. That awakening is your doing, you know. He awakened to the archetype that protects you.
Hey, hold on a second! Who even are you? How much do you know? I'm warning you, if you mess with him, you're gonna have to go through me!
Ah, you two share quite a deep connection, don't you?
Well, we didn't always, but now we're partners to the end. We're linked down to the depths of our hearts. Right?
Right.
We trust each other. I've got his back and he's got mine. And that's all there is to it.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. Within her dwells the virtue of the mage. Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I won't lead you astray. That's the whole reason I'm here. Hey, wasn't that...
Fascinating. Do you understand what just happened? By connecting with others who have found their resolve, you awaken to new strength. And further, you and all your allies may fight with the strength of any archetype in your circle. As an example, your other companion, the fellow with the eye patch, he seems to have some training and knowledge regarding the wielding of an archetype. By his own account, nothing came of it. Yet if you so desire it, you can awaken the true power within him.
What? You mean Rias could use this power too?
The nature of the Seeker. No. Perhaps it is simply your own nature. You truly are remarkable. If you seek answers, then go and claim them. This right here. Now then. This here. That means... Now then. I see. This right here. all right?
Sure.
Of course.
What did you see? I still have much to learn.
Fascinating. I see. Fascinating. This right here, all right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Leave it to me. I didn't think I could grow anymore.
Oh wow, so I can actually switch it. Okay, so I gotta remember that for next time.
What's this?
Take a look.
Hang on a second.
Adieu.
That's a good kitty. Hmm?
This cat, you see.
Man, though. You saw this.
That's a good boy.
Okay. What in the world? Bro, like, how much is this game?
Hold on.
Whoa. I see. Oh, yeah? Got a sec?
This is so weird.
My young friend, you are truly as remarkable as I first believed. Others fated to awaken to their own power will be naturally drawn to you. To reach the lineage of power's greatest potential, you must acquire more archetypes and bring them together. After all, a hero without allies is nothing more than a lone dissenter. To save the many, you must learn to fight with the power of many. Only a champion of the people may awaken the power of heroes, and with it, seize a future of their own making. When next you come to see me, I hope it shall be of your own volition. Open my book, then let your imagination conjure this place anew, as vividly as you can make it. I'm sure that will be enough to reunite us. As long as you walk your path, I shall faithfully watch over you. May we meet again.
What? Where are we?
You two all right there? Looked as if you were in some kind of trance.
trance? Wait. Have we been here this whole time?
It was strange. As if I felt something in the air. My senses sharpened near tenfold. It reminded me of my old days studying magic.
What? So that wasn't a dream. Grius, that's probably his power. You studied back at the Sanctum, right? I know you couldn't get the hang of it then, but I think we might have just awakened it.
Awakened it? But that... Who are you people? The truth, if you would.
Look, in all honesty, we barely know any more than you do. But the short version is, well, I think you can use that power now.
I think you might be right. The way it feels is... Well, this is magic, eh? I'd all but given up on it. Enough. We must move on. There is far to go still. And lad, I follow your lead now, at least when it comes to how we use these skills in battle. We haven't the luxury of time to train with magic.
Same here. You've clearly got a sense for this, and I'd rather make myself useful than muddle your strategies.
We've 5 days until the funeral. That's precious little time, and we'd best not waste it.
Look!
What's up? Huh?
Pardon?
Hold on.
Huh?
Damn it.
No.
Sure.
Okay. So, I'm assuming I have to go down this way.
I'm sorry.
But
Yeah. Oh.
Bro, what is this?
This place.
Awfully dense.
That being the case, be careful.
Yeah, I'm just running.
They found us. Get ready, everyone.
Yeah, because I don't got time for any of it.
I don't like this.
It's not all either. This one's stronger.
Don't tell me.
Same as the fort. Surely you don't mean.
But
fear is the luxury you can afford now.
Luke.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh, God.
Incoming.
Damn it.
Oh, please.
It burns.
Yeah.
If you get attacked, you'll hurt a lot more than usual.
Burn!
Got them right in their weak spot. Sharp as always, Prius.
This should work.
Now, what's the play? I'll cut you down!
Moment of truth. No need to rush this. Mage! Please!
Seeker! Scour! Let's finish this!
Down.
That's the spirit.
Got nothing to worry about.
Gosh, damn!
Is everyone okay? Gotta heal up.
Don't be careless. Here I go.
You're barely holding together. Gotta heal up, quick!
Here!
That helped.
You've been
This
burned.
is
If you
true
get attacked,
magic.
it'll hurt a lot more than usual.
Take it. Helpful as ever.
Stroll! They've sapped your defenses!
Wind!
It's resistant to that. Oh my gosh, bro!
Everyone. Oh, please.
Hey! Hey! Wake up! We're still
This
in
calls
fight
for one
here.
of these.
Stroll!
Blades
they've
ready,
sapped your
lads?
defenses.
Let's go. Burn! I'll go from the kill.
The freedom of a wanderer. By this power. We're not out of this yet.
I owe you.
Why are you constantly going after me, bro?
Trivial.
You're barely holding together. Gotta heal up, quick!
Warrior!
No, not this. Let's try this. He knew you'd help.
You've been
No
burned.
need to rush
If
this.
you get attacked, it'll hurt a lot more than usual.
Here.
That helped. I won't hold back.
Hey, he goes back at me again! Wow! You are a bastard, bro!
Warrior! I can slash.
Yeah, he's...
Expect such a
Not
slumber.
bad, if I say so myself.
You're burned! Can someone heal that?
Do I not have an item to fix that?
They saw us! On your toes, everyone! We got it! Oh, we did it!
We found something.
Amazing!
Yeah, I'm still burning, like...
Your burns are gone! I bet that feels better!
Holy smokes. Bro, how long is this damn... What?!
Our usual tactics should work.
Any means necessary.
Attack was nullified?
It's okay. We can do
Oh, that's not good.
this. Seeker! Scour!
Okay.
I call upon royal power within!
Now, let's see.
Let's stay calm. Seeker! Wind!
Wow!
Warrior! Hack and slash!
No need to rush this.
Someone heal him!
I am already...
This should help.
My thanks.
I will fight with pride. Come forth, royal soul! Scour!
Are you prepared?
This is true magic. I'll handle this.
I knew you'd help. Let's stay calm. Let's go. Wind!
Bro, how much do I gotta take this thing down with, man?
Oh, please! I shall vanquish evil. Hack and slash.
Right on target.
Blades ready, lads. Mage! Blaze! That didn't work.
Nullified?
The freedom of a wanderer.
Alright. That was kind of a waste to even use that.
A tough one.
Got it. Oi!
That's how I've survived this long.
Oh, you found new powers.
We made short work of them.
This is ridiculous. Okay. Okay.
We can't get sloppy.
Let the battle begin.
Mage! Blaze!
There's no way I'm stopping here.
Don't get too relaxed. Those monsters are relentless.
Oh my god.
They saw us! On your toes, everyone!
Cat!
Oh!
Brace yourself.
My best wasn't enough. Don't be careless. Here I go.
Oh!
Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Damn it, I don't have any revives.
I've got this.
Thanks.
Dang it.
It's okay. We can do this. I won't hold back!
Increases all allies attack.
You're barely holding it together!
Oh my gosh! What a dick move, bro!
Come on, not like this! Someone, help, please!
I won't hold back.
I don't even know why I'm wasting that. I knew it was gonna block. Gosh dang it.
Don't sell a
Badly
mess
wounded!
shot.
Don't push yourself so hard!
I hate those worms, bro.
What have I done?
Fantasy is dead.
Oh, champion again.
So that's a dead end. What the f—
What now?
Alright, I have to go to my right. Oh, so I was actually supposed to go this way.
What now?
Nope, I went the wrong way. I was supposed to go left. Whoa.
No, looks like they found us.
Let me move out the way.
Looks like they gave up. What a relief.
Let's give him a fight!
Let's settle this quick.
Everyone, go!
Mage! Burn!
I will fight with pride! Come forth, royal soul! Scour!
3 enemies
Now,
left!
what I call upon royal power within! Who remaining?
Great job!
Any means necessary. Stay focused!
Thanks, Grius.
You can't move.
Only one left!
Let's go!
Finish them off and we're clear!
Some battles are hard fought.
Oh!
I'll strive for greater heights.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
Okay, so we have to go to our right.
boss. Be on your guard.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Hey!
See a room over there. The mountain feels dense here. This is a wrestling place. Which means we're facing a boss here. Yeah, I can see it. It's like,
How about a break?
Indeed.
Hey.
This does seem like an ideal place to rest. I'm just wondering why the is near here. I couldn't tell much. I guess I feel like I get it. There's a very that floats from here. For example, it sees as an elk. Oh. Yeah, this is a very long prologue.
All right.
Dungeons, you'll find it's basically your safe space. Okay.
Please, do make yourselves comfortable.
I don't have enough. I need to reach Secret 20 to reach that.
Oh. You'll come again.
Ugh.
Let's go. Nice. I bet we'll find a use for that.
What now?
Glass of water used to enhance endurance.
Pardon? Yeah.
Plus 30.
Thank you.
Hey! Still, though.
True.
Then...
Okay.
Let's go!
Ah, it doesn't... You don't get healed from it. Yikes.
What now?
Wait a second.
Of course, I had no choice.
Got it? All right.
Yo. What in the hell?
What is that?
I never seen
I've
anything
never
like
seen
it.
anything.
It's a crystal of raw magma. This feels wrong somehow. Now I remember. They say in the lands beyond mortal reach, great spires of crystal stand, and anyone who might touch them is driven mad.
That's all just superstition, though, right? Still, this thing is giving off a really nasty aura.
That's no ordinary monster. Some kind of human?
The way it's moving, it's almost like it's protecting the crystal.
Here it comes.
Yeesh, they're pretty tough. Better be careful.
Let's go.
Burn! In the name of justice. Ah! I'll cut you down.
The freedom of a wanderer. Seeker! Let me help.
My thanks. I shall fight as the... No holding back! Hack and slash!
I will fight with Seeker! Scour!
I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Everyone.
What? He just did a...
Fantasy is only fiction.
He just did a one-hit finisher? What is this garbage? That was some bull, bro.
Got it? All right.
What is...
Changing stance.
I shall fight as the noble I am. Are you prepared? I'll cut you down.
It's okay. We can...
Mage! Please!
What was that,
I
Grievous?
can't afford to hold back.
I can't believe how...
I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Bro, what is that?
Will your tale end here?
Dog, what am I supposed to do with that? Wow. So that's how I had to do that. I literally changed their formation to back instead of front. And that was the only way how he was able to miss. Wild. Okay.
I shall fight as the noble I am. I shall vanquish evil.
Let's stay calm. Come forth, royal soul! Wind!
Okay.
This should help.
I can't afford to hold back.
Warrior!
I'll cut you down!
The freedom of a wanderer. We're not out of this yet!
I owe you.
Watch out! You're barely holding it together!
I'm sorry.
Get up!
Trivia!
Wow! Wow!
Hey! Hey! Wake up! We're still in a fight here!
Here!
In the name of justice!
That was such a dick move. Like, what the hell?
Warrior!
Hack and slash!
I can't get that thing down. Front row is being targeted.
Vitus power! Better be sure.
I got nothing to restore the MP.
Let's try this.
My thanks.
That help. This is true magic. Mage! Please!
I shall fight as the noble I am. I'll hold my ground.
Great job, everyone! Talk about a close call!
Interesting.
Come forth, royal soul! Here!
My thanks. Now, they're mine. Burn!
Now, what's the play?
Oh my gosh, man.
This should help.
He doesn't know.
I shall fight as the noble I am.
Wake up! We're still in a fight here!
This should work.
Oh my gosh.
Trivial.
Hey! Hey!
Power of
Wake up!
heals.
We're
now? What's the play?
I need to keep him up.
Do with this.
Because he's the one that's doing the most damage to this enemy.
Badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
Oh my gosh, man.
Any means necessary. Please!
I'm not out of this yet. This calls for one of these.
I hate how this... Oh my god.
Hey! Wake
Let's
up!
go.
We're still in a fight here.
I shall fight as the noble I am. No holding back! I'll cut you down!
You missed.
Talk about a close call.
The power of heroes.
Thank God he has a lot of MP.
I can't afford to hold back.
Wake up! We're still in a fight here.
Let's try this.
That helped.
I need to have him up.
Hey! Wake up!
Blades ready, lads. Blades!
Oh.
Blades!
I shall fight as the noble I am. Are you prepared? Hack and slash.
Can I do this? Gotta heal up. Badly wounded. Don't push yourself so hard.
I can endure.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Why'd I do that?
I'll cut you down.
What have I done?
Someone help revive him.
Yeah, I'm over it. I'm over this.
Oh, champion against fear, rise and face
Oh,
anxiety.
hell no, bro. Yeah, this boss has got on my nerves. But I think I'm gonna stop it here. I hope you guys enjoyed this look on the demo of Metaphor. This game does come out tomorrow, so if you guys are interested in this game, definitely check it out. But yeah, I'm done. This boss was not it. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this stream / recording. To my YouTube viewers, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and share. If you're new to the channel and enjoy my content, subscribe to the channel. Follow my social media in the description down below. And I will see you guys tomorrow, where we're going to be doing a lot of Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero. So be on the lookout for that. Until then, you guys have a good one, and deuces.